position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun. Got his man. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Thomas. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. There's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly, we have got to come out here and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
That's reeled in. It's Casper. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here's Duke one more time. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Makes the catch. It's Charles. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Chambers.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? calls his own number, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll give it to Watson. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The give on the option. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll go right back to him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Finding some room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th.
Number 15,
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Finds his tight end. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.